This is like, this is a mad scientist, like mad genius, evil genius, brilliance to this week. It's actually not even evil genius at all. It's just such level up genius. It's exceptional. I don't even see you guys, Gemini. I don't even see you guys really caring about what anybody else thinks or what anybody else is doing. You are just hardcore, like spitting out the ideas and the fucking formulas to make those ideas happen. Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading. That link is right below. Please join me for that after this reading, or you can join the Unbound membership to this channel, Gemini. Okay, you can join the Unbound membership to this channel, Gemini, and you can get access to all the extended and all the channel perks, and I would love to see you there, especially on our members only live chats. So if you want to join me for daily tarot card readings, I do those over on my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. I hope to see you guys there too. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. What is showing up? Oh shit. Listen, it's almost like when Crow shows up, there is a sense of inevitability, foreboding. Sometimes people think it's bad. No. The fact that this is underlying energy, Gemini, means that in some ways, I don't think it's you. You have been conducting this. People have known this has been coming. People have known this has been coming. You know, it's sort of been a shadow, but at the same time, it was pretty fucking clear. And now it's almost like you're announcing something because the confidence level is through the roof. Most of this week, you are still conjunct the sun. In fact, it's Saturday, Sunday that you're in perfect conjunction with the sun. Like same degrees. Whereas before you were in a couple of degrees, this is when Mercury is like legitimately sitting right on top of the sun. That means what you think, what you feel, so much confidence, so much bam, shed the light on some shit, and so comfortable because it's all part of this grand water trine in the sky right now between the South Node and Neptune. So this is something that has been brewing for a while, that you feel absolutely comfortable. You are legitimately extremely comfortable with whatever you have been conceiving. So to unveil this, reveal it, or act upon it is like second frickin' nature to you. And I don't even feel like all those other things that bullshit with other people, it's not important. That's what I meant by like a mad genius this week. You have so much of a sense of purpose, and you're so comfortable and know so well, like innately so well. You've lived a lifetime with these concepts. So ultimately, this is a big reveal. Big. This and that are true. So something about ambiguity, also about something about it's almost like changing the tide by changing people's minds, by making them question their own reality, by arguing something so well they can't argue against it. What? And then we have be loyal to what you love. This is Cancerian energy. Something that happens at the end of this week, Gemini, is because for most of this week, Mercury is in Cancer. So ultimately, this is Cancerian energy. But at the end of this week, Mercury will go into Leo, where it's just through the roof confident. And you don't even give a fuck about how people are feeling. You just say what you need to say. Ideas pop off like this. You have confidence in everything that you do. Your confidence levels are through the roof. So you're going from being conjunct Mercury, conjunct the sun, to the confidence of Mercury being in Leo. This is just, you're announcing something. You are stepping into the fucking spotlight and you don't care. And you know what? You are absolutely being completely true to who you are. I feel like in some ways, maybe you had to like you couldn't be who you are, or you felt like you had to stifle it. This has been coming and building for a while. This is like the Vesuvius of your energy finally coming out, because you just don't give fuck. So it's almost like if y'all cross watching for Gemini, you better run for the hills, because they ain't playing games this week. Believe in yourself. This is in the past. So let me see if I can just, this is in the past. So it's almost like, in some ways, you planted the seed a long time ago. This is what you've always wanted. This is what you've always wanted to work on. You kind of committed yourself to this. And ultimately, now it's like you're finally able to come out of the dark and show, yeah, this is who I really am. This is what I really want. This is what I really intend. And this is how I'm going to do it. And it's almost like taking back your power, because I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it the way that I want, the way that I feel comfortable. I'm not doing it in ways that everybody else is going to be okay with. I'm going to be true to myself. This could also be a sense of something when it comes to family, being able to see somebody's side of it, somebody's side of it, being able to see things from a different perspective, or that both sides are true. What does that mean? I feel like if some dark shit, like some secrets come out, you're going to be fucking okay with it. Because of, it's like, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, none of us are perfect, so, fuck it. I'm just going to stand by, my roots no matter what. But I want a little bit more. I want more. What does all this have to do with? What does all this have to do with for Gemini, please? What does all this have to do with for Gemini? This energy for Gemini. What does it all have to do with? Time for a beginner mind. But I think this is the crowd. I don't think this is you. I think this is the crowd. But it could, okay, say this is you. This is a sense of you've gone through enough, you're protected, you're willing to open your mind to something different. You're also willing to force your way into a situation and don't give a fuck what people throw tomatoes at you, because you don't care. You're armored with exactly what you need to be armored for. You're going to pop whatever's thrown at you. So there is a sense of being very sharp, being very sharp-witted, right? That's kind of what it is. Time for a beginner mindset. And life is, it's almost like you don't have time to hold grudges anymore. That's what I kept feeling. You ain't got time for that. It's like holding grudges, who cares? In some ways, holding grudges is what held you back. Kind of like you were limiting yourself by holding the fucking grudges. So it's almost like, yeah, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna, that petty shit is just not worth my time. I'm about moving forward and making progress. And that supports the astrology too. This is about things are just coming together. Things are just adding up. There's no more frustration. You just figured it all out. It's like one of those episodes from a TV show or a movie where all the formulas just all of a sudden fucking just all come together and they got it. A equals MC squared. Bam. This is a big breakthrough for you when everything comes together and you see the way forward and things are moving quickly. This is innovation. I don't know what kind of brilliant shit you're sitting on, but you could have just come up with the next fucking Google. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's almost like trust your ideas. That's all I've got to say. I don't even think I need to tell you that though, because you're going to have so much confidence in your ideas this week that forget about it. Like you're just going to go for it. Yeah, I don't really need to tell you. You already know. Can't tell you anything. You're sharing it. You're distributing it. I think that's the big thing, this reveal. Like you're actually distributing and sharing what you think. You're picking up a phone call. You're making that call. You're actually setting yourself. You're committing to something. You are making something official. And I feel like it's not this. No, I don't think it has to do with relationships. I think it's got more to do with something that you've been conceptualizing, or you're taking action on something that you have known for a while. You've been working on this for a while. Okay, so what is this? Aquarius energy. This is public. It's social. It's also returning back to instinct, social instincts. finding your tribe, finding the people that you belong with. I feel like you're returning home. You're returning to your original state of being. So if you were hanging out with some fake ass losers or trying to pretend to be something else that you aren't, it don't matter anymore because you're going back to your sincere self. So this is the first crowd that you've ever belonged to. So it could be returning to family and friends, returning home, returning to your original tribe. It's like acting on instincts, especially socially. Ooh, interesting. Acting on instincts, especially socially. Oh, a brilliant breakthrough, a great idea. You have a great idea that's going to impact a lot of people or crowds or your social circle. It's like, just trust your instincts and trust your gut. Everybody else is going to be trusting you too. What is this really saying? It's like this is going to make you really popular. Something's going on that's going to make you really popular. Adjustments are required in terms of your emotions. What's required in terms of your emotions? Nothing is yet set in stone. That's really good because there's some ambiguity there. This sense of still being able to dictate the outcome. Also being able to exploit the opportunities or the fact that nothing is yet set in stone and being able to actually use that to your advantage right now. Adjustments are required and nothing is yet set in stone. This could be that you still have to work on something. Hold on. Wait, hold on. A new start is coming and your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stick with this? How much do you really believe in this? Because this is something that you're going to have to go all the way on. I think people expect you to just give up. To be totally honest with you, that's kind of what it is. People expect you to just give up. They expect you to, big talk, big talk, big talk. And just let them blow off steam and Gemini will like give up on it. I feel like, no, y'all got to keep going. And it's like, take it to the limit, because in some ways you're kind of frustrated that something isn't set in stone yet, that you don't have the contract. Somebody else or the rest of the world hasn't arrived at your level of certainty yet. So ultimately, I feel like this is very frustrating for you. And ultimately, something can happen this week, like a new upstart, a new beginning, or something else new debuting. And that could really challenge what you thought was going to be your big debut or something like that. That's kind of what it is. Your commitment is being tested. A new start is coming. This is the new moon. But nothing is yet set in stone. What the fuck is this? What does Gemini need to know? Like, what the hell do these cards mean? What the hell do these cards mean? Failure. That's what it means. Seven of Pentacles. You've tried something and tried something and tried something, and you've tried to launch something. This has got something to do with something you've been trying to launch, and every time you try to do it, it doesn't get off the runway. Right? And then this is Princess of Wands. It's something new. It's a new, whatever you're working on, whatever you're passionate about, but somehow it just keeps on kind of failing. And ultimately there could be some challenge to that. Somebody else sort of trumping you and getting there first. So be aware of that. Know that energy, or a sense of being out ahead. I feel like it's going to be you. It's going to be you being out ahead of the game and trumping somebody else, like like getting there first, arriving first, like being the first one to arrive, being there quick, because everything is going to be really quick for you this week. It's going to be so intuitive. You're just going to be led there. And ultimately, I feel like it's going to be you. Just get in there, just say it, just do it, just go for it, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are rushing for the same thing, right? And it's almost like, oh, there's some major fucking change. You might have to travel abroad or travel somewhere. You might be going somewhere that's long distance in some ways. the Seven of Pentacles, Princess of Wands, and the Universe. It's almost like the rest of the world just hasn't caught up to you. Who gives a fuck? You have to keep plowing away at this anyway. So what's the solution though? What are they supposed to do? It's almost like it's like failure to launch. Like there was supposed to be this big debut of something, and then suddenly it didn't fucking happen. So what are they supposed to do? Say goodbye to the past old shit. Let it go. It doesn't mean not stick with the old ideas. Get rid of the old people. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of the old crowd. Get rid of the old crowd, or get rid of the crowd that doesn't work for you anymore. That's kind of what it is. It's almost like you're trying to lose the losers. I know that sounds so horrible, but fuck it. Who cares? Let's just be honest with each other. Lose the losers, Gemini. That's what you're doing. There's just this connection or this disconnect with whatever, maybe people you've been hanging out with or people that you've been working with, whoever it is like ditch the fucking losers. They're dead weight. That's kind of what it is. And you want to return to, it's like getting rid of it's like you've grown out of them. You've grown out of some sort of mentality. You don't need it anymore. This is immaturity. You're grown up. You don't need these. This is a guy who's grown up. He doesn't need all these whimsical, make pretend bullshit fantasies anymore. He has his purpose. He has his drive. So in other words, it's almost like you're changing. The rest of the world is not changing with you. You might have to just move forward by yourself, but I think you're comfortable enough to do it. You're comfortable enough with knowing where you come from and who you are, and that it's time to move forward and innovate. Absolutely. But in some ways, there's just this energy of actually returning to who you truly are, returning to something that's more authentically you, because what you were being or who you were around was just for a moment in time to teach you lessons. And now you're getting back to your truth, your true self, like who you really are. And you're innovating from that platform. That's where you're innovating from. Okay, so who else do I need to? Nope, these guys. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. No place like home. That's interesting. I just feel like it's almost like the prodigal son. That's kind of what it is. You got to go back to your place of origin. That's where you're going to find the answers and actually connect with who and what is going to take you further. And say goodbye to these flippity flip-floppity idiots who were really just a distraction from that. I don't know what the hell this is, but that's what it's saying. No place like home, and be flexible. You were more flexible. Almost like there was some brittle people that you was around. Like, yeah, brittle people who were fragile, break easily, don't like to bend. And you're like, that's not me. The hell is that? I'm not like that. It's like you're returning to a more authentic state of being where you're just more malleable. This is also happiness. Like you're returning to your sense of happiness and your sense of self, really getting yourself back after being kind of taken outside of yourself. We can all get led astray, especially when we're put under pressure, Gemini. But how is this impacting their day-to-day? How is this impacting their day-to-day? Oh, maybe you're changing homes. That's what it is. There's no place like home, but be flexible to where home is. You could be moving. And that's what this means. Like you're finding your home in a different place, in a different area. Because that's where your authentic self belongs. And that could be metaphoric, as in just actually finding different people to belong to, or you're actually moving somewhere and finding something different, flexible. No, you're finding whatever this is, Gemini. It's more authentic, but it's different than what you've been doing. And this is being flexible as to where you live or where your home is, allowing it to change instead of keeping it the same. This is a huge transition. So where are they transitioning to? See if you can lay it on me. What is this mostly pertain to? Stop this. What is it mostly pertain? Oh, the way you look at the world. The way you look at the world, the way you see the world, what your actual belief systems are moving forward. Your outlooks are starting to change because they didn't serve you. They actually brought you down. Whatever old shit was being adapted, it was failure. It brought you to a state of just discontentment, disconnect. You've been through it. You've been through challenges. And because of the challenges you've been through, you're starting to realize you have a different set of morals than you used to. You have a different purpose. Your purpose has changed. And now you know the direction you're going to go into, and you're allowing yourself to change the way that you think and the people that you want to be around or are welcoming in your life. This is just almost like a personal transition. Let's see how this pans out over in the extended, because I want to get into the details and see how it affects your work, your love life, and your money. Click below. I'll see you guys there.